How are we doing, guys? LUFC, Leeds 1, Preston 1, just come back from the game. Merry Christmas first of all, guys. Hope you had a superb Christmas. I've had an absolutely brilliant one. Not feeling so good now. I'm not hungover, I'm just going to put that out there now. I'm not hungover, first of all, just genuinely not feeling so good. But yeah, no, I've not felt so good the last couple of days. But still had plenty of drink and a very good time with family anyway. So I had plenty of fun. Hope you guys had the same, etc, etc. Hope you had a brilliant one. So let's go on to the game. Yeah, I mean, it's a strange one, isn't it, today? It's a strange one. It's a disappointing one. I certainly don't, I know we got a late goal, but I don't see this as a point gained at all. I think it's a worrying pattern we're showing at the minute. It's a worrying spell we're in at the minute, but I'm not getting too, you know, I'm not getting massively worked up about it. You know, there's still only 3 games where we've kind of not quite, you know, got the results we wanted to get. We're still in a good position, okay? I don't care what the difference in the points is. I don't care if we're 7 points clear, 8 points clear. I'll be totally honest, guys. I don't know how many points clear we are. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I think it will be something like that. Because let's be honest, it doesn't matter at this point in the season. We've got a team like Brentford, who I saw at 3 o'clock today, just getting to the ground. Saw the Brentford Swansea game. They looked fucking good. Let's be honest. They looked fucking good against Swansea. I'm not going to lie. In that first half, they could have been 5 up. So, you know, we've got quality chasing us here. I don't care if we're this many points ahead of them. In 22 games time, they could be very, very close to us. You know, let's remember that. Points have dropped easily at this level. They're on a fantastic run. So for me, at this level, being so many points clear doesn't matter because, you know, it's a league where teams can go from one end to the other very, very quickly. We've done it ourselves. You know, we've gone from 7 games winning consecutively to 3 games with 2 points. So, you know, things can change very quickly at this level. It's not like the Premier League, the Liga, etc, etc, top league where there's a big power distance. Things can change quickly. For me, I'm only going to start looking at that table with 10 games to go, when the games really start to turn into, you know, season defining. For me, nothing's season defining at this stage. You know, it's all about just making sure we maintain 2 points a game. We stay on track, we stay doing this, we keep doing what we're doing, but today, and we certainly can't keep doing what we did today. I mean today, wow, that first half, I'm going to say it, was embarrassing. I am one to really hold back on my words, but that first half was a disgrace. It was an absolute disgrace, that first half. It was a shambles. Second half wasn't much better. We looked like a pub team today at times. We looked like we were just being out on the piss yesterday. I'm not even messing now. We look like we were out on the piss. It was a disgrace. And you know, I might say all these little bits and pieces, but I'm talking about, yes, there's a big difference for me between a team playing poorly and a team hiding. And for me, in that first half, first 50-55 minutes, that was a team that was hiding. Absolutely simple as that. It was a team that was hiding. You know, you saw, we started the game, we didn't start the game that badly, to be fair, first sort of 5 minutes or so, and then we put a couple of stray passes, and you saw the nerve just build and build and build, and you saw players hiding behind other players. I'm not going to name individuals, it's not what I'm going to do this season. It's something I did last season, it's something I'm not going to do this season. I've been embarrassed when I've watched back videos. I don't want to be embarrassed watching back this video. I'm not going to name individuals in this, but in certain instances I saw, you know, players, say for example Ben Pearce and Alan Brown, you know, we had players standing behind them. You know, we've got a defender in possession of the ball, looking for an angle to pass to, the players hiding behind the opposition. You know, we saw things like that today. And I don't like to talk about it like this. You know, I like to keep these things positive. You know, I've tried to be positive this season. And to be fair, it's been a very positive season so far. We're well on track. We've hit a bit of a blip. But today, games like today, first 55, 60 minutes, we got away with that today. We got away with that big time. Preston's end product was poor. You know, Preston were disappointed they didn't score, you know, more goals than they did, so they didn't really create that many chances for what, you know, the play they had. But we saw players hiding today for me. Players taking the easy option, square passes, over-hitting passes, etc, etc. Easy options, nothing to break down Preston. And it made it so easy for them just to high press us, because they knew, you know what, no one's going to make an angle for the other player. We can press him here, we can win the ball back, we can launch a counter-attack. It was too easy for Preston. Ben Pearson was just running that game. No one was getting within 10 yards of him. You know, you look at the first goal, okay, we lost the ball quite easily, cost scored quite cheaply. I mean, you could probably park a bus between, you know, the defence, you know, the right hand side of the defence, the left hand side of the defence. You could drive a bus down there, the gap that they left in on the counter attack. That's not good, but the space we left to Ben Pearson wasn't good either. I'll have to be honest, I'll be totally honest here, guys. I'm not, you know, I've not been drinking. It might seem a bit different for me to be talking about it like this, but I have to say what I saw, and that was an embarrassment that first half. And I totally agree with the booing at half time. They totally deserve that. And look, I love this team. I love these players. These players are absolutely amazing. These players can produce absolutely wonderful things. They entertain us. You know, the last 18 months, these players have entertained us. You know, we've brought in Ben White, we've brought in Helder Costa. They've added value. You know, I absolutely can't deny that. It's not easy for me to say this. I mean, you know, I was almost reluctant to kind of go this far into it, but I've got to say what I think. You know, I've got to say what I think, and I don't want to come across as, you know, ranty, etc, etc. You know, I always try and be a little bit more balanced with my thingies, but it's impossible. It was hard. It was simple as that. We hid, you know, in those sort of first, and the pressure got to us, and it's not good enough. You know, if you want to be a team that's, you know, achieving top 2 at this level, however poor the standard of the league supposedly is this season, because I know it's not really levels of what it was last season, you know, with Norwich, Sheffield United. Maybe there's not a team of those levels. Okay, it might just be West Brom. I'd even debate that about West Brom. You know, they've been dropping points left, right and centre as well. You know, it's not good enough. You know, you have to have that winning mentality, and sometimes you can have games where it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to take the odd risk. You might get caught out. You might do this, you might do that. But for me, the best moment of that sort of first hour really, was when KP and Jack Harrison dropped in, took the ball, dribbled sort of 15-20 yards, didn't really get anywhere, but they showed that willingness to put the head down and just run with the ball. Just take a risk, break the press down and move Preston around. Make it a little bit more difficult for him. I just didn't see that from anyone else in the team today. You know, I'll be honest, I'm not saying, you know, Jack Harrison had a shocking second half. Let's be honest, Jack Harrison had a shocking second half, but at least he showed that spirit today. You know, he showed that spirit today in that first hour. And Calvin, you know, Calvin I thought was fantastic today. You could tell the fan on the pitch today. You know, I've called him the fan on the pitch because he is the fan on the pitch. He showed that spirit, he showed that fighting qualities. And it's just disappointing, you know, obviously Liam Cooper, who I massively rate as a captain of this football club, I thought his head went at times. You know, I just don't know what happened at times. He was trying to clip the ball to the left wing, clip the ball to the right wing. We're just trying such weird things. You know, it was awful at times. It was awful. You know, we've shown signs of this against Hull. You know, we got away that day with a 2-0 win. Today, you know what? Today we could have won the game. We had chances to win the game. We did not deserve to win this game today, but we had chances to win that game. It shows how crazy it is sometimes. But we've got tough games coming up. We've got some tough games coming up, you know. Birmingham, West Brom away, Sheffield Wednesday at home, you know, QPR away after that. It's going to be a real telling time. But for me, yeah, I think obviously an issue is the injuries. The injuries might play a massive part. You know, Stuart Dallas, I know he scores, but he's not a central midfielder. You know, there's no way in a million years he's a central midfielder, especially in this team where you need a technical player in that midfield role. You need 2 technical midfield players ahead of Calvin Phillips. It has to be technical players. Simple as that. You can't just put this, you know, players who press the ball well. It needs players on the ball. These are your 2 most technical players, in effect, playing that position for me. And for me, that's why Click, Tyler, Pablo playing those positions. You know, they are our most technical players. Adam Forshaw as well is a super technical player. Yes, he doesn't score the goals or do all the flashy stuff, but he's a very technical footballer. He can dribble out of tight spaces very well, and we missed someone like that today. Click was having to do it all by himself. Click was man-marked by Ben Pearson. Ben Pearson's a fantastic player. You know, if you're going to get the best out of Ben Pearson or have a good game against Ben Pearson, you have to get him booked early doors. You simply have to get him booked early doors. You have to get him making challenges he doesn't want to make early doors. Otherwise, he's going to run the game against you. You know, he's a very, very good player, Ben Pearson. He's aggressive. He can win the ball. He can spray the ball. He can play the ball. You know, play the ball in for the counter attack. And that was a frustrating thing for me. You know, we just didn't find a solution to that. And yeah, you know, I think we did improve the last half an hour. I think we did improve. I think the Eddie Nketiah substitution did make it play its part. I was disappointed, to be honest, that Bamford came off. I think there was, you know, there was a little bit of booing when that substitution was made. I was a bit disappointed to hear that, to be honest. You know, I think you talk about a man here, Marcelo Bielsa, who's got us to second in the Championship. You know, with a team that was 13th. You know, you have to trust Marcelo Bielsa. And look, when I say trust, I mean respect his decision. You know, I think respect his decision more than anything. So just a bit disappointed by that. But I can understand in the sense that, you know, we were so poor. We were so poor that, you know, everything was just. It was not good today, was it? Let's be honest. It was not good today. We got that last minute equaliser. Maybe it'll be a point we look back on at the end of the season as a massive point gained. But we can't keep saying that. You know, we can't keep saying things like that. You know, we've had a lot of games this season where we've recovered points late on. We can't just keep relying on that at this moment in time. But what I think this team really does miss at the minute is that Tyler Padua Hernandez. Because for me, when they come back into the team, we're fine. I honestly do think we're fine. You know, I think okay, we're not perfect, but I think we're a lot better than what we are now. You know, I think we do massively miss that midfield player. That player can play the sort of the number 10 role as such. You know, I think that is something we do miss at this moment in time. Hopefully Tyler's back for Birmingham or West Brom. Hopefully Pablo's back pretty quickly after this month-long layoff. Who knows? But you know, it's going to be a long wait. But I think that's the key thing here. You know, I'm still keeping calm. It's just frustrating that, you know, we're still showing little signs of last season. You know, getting a bit nervous, getting a bit feeling sorry for ourselves. You know, a little bit of similar signs to the Derby playoff semi-final. Just, you know, little signs you don't want to see. You know, I just feel there was a fear today. I just feel there was a fear. You know, obviously it wasn't easy going to this game, having not won the last two, but I did feel there's a fear factor, you know, to this game. You know, certainly from the start of the game, that were a few straight passes. Preston was very high. I must admit, I didn't expect Preston to play with as high a line as they did today. They put a very gutsy performance in today. And it was not expected. But the second half we improved, as I said. And I personally would have gone Bamford in the 10 role and possibly took Alioski off, put Stuart Dallas to left back. But look, at the end of the day, what do I know? Stuart Dallas scored, and the substitution paid off. Look, the substitution paid off. Maybe we could have won it if we kept Bamford on, etc., etc. We don't know these things, but personally, I'd have done that. You know, but that's just my opinion on it. I'm not going to go massively into that. The players were to blame today, not the manager. And I've said this all along. You know, I think you look at the football club in general, where we're at now at the minute. We're in a very good space at the minute. We're in a very good place, aren't we? You know, we look at it, the best team we've had in 16 years since we dropped out of the Premier League. No, we know that about it in terms of starting 11, in terms of options, in terms of balance. This is the best team we've got, and this is the best chance we're going to get out of this level for a long time if we don't do it this time. So we've got to look at it from that point of view. And for me, tactically, yeah, this team tactically knows what it's doing. You know, there's not many times this season where, you know, any season really, where we've been totally outplayed in the game. Today, yes, from time to time we were totally outplayed, but I think over the 90 minutes, being as critical as it was for the first 60, I think we did come back into it in the last half an hour and did have chances to win it. We might just about have deserved something out of it, but there's not been many times, you know, other than probably Norwich at home, that I can think of. West Brom at home, if you're being uber critical, you know, from the start of this season, where we've been properly outplayed and properly outfought and out tactics. You know, I don't think it's been a case of that at all. I think it's just the players have to take responsibility from time to time. I think tactically, Marcelo Bielsa's tactics will get us promoted. It's now down to the players. The players have got to implement these tactics now. You know, if Bielsa ball is played to its full potential, it's unstoppable at this level. We've seen it before. We've seen it many times this season, many times last season. It's an unstoppable force, Bielsa ball, at full throttle. You know, you're talking about West Brom at home, Stoke away. You know, this year, you know, this calendar year, you know, we're absolutely hammered teams. Derby at home, you know, and obviously Spygates and all that lot. When Bielsa ball is fully functioning, it's unstoppable. And this team of players has got the quality to make it function more often than it does. You know, we're still getting results. Let's not make any mistakes about it. We're still getting fantastic results. But the last couple of games have shown that we can't keep relying on our defence. You know, our defence is being put under too much pressure this season. You know, if we're not finishing chances, not creating enough, not dominating games the way we can do, we have relied a bit on our defence this season. I'm talking Reading away, Luton away, Hull at home, Huddersfield away, where we needed the defence to bail us out a couple of times. Kiko to make a couple of saves. Yes, Kiko actually, I'll be honest, should have come off his line today for that for the first goal. But yeah, you know, that's a big thing for me. You know, we can't keep relying on the defence. The defence is absolutely superb. I don't see any problems with it. It's had a couple of iffy moments last couple of games, but it's going to have that. It's a championship at the end of the day. You can have moments like that. I just want to see us play the way we can play. You know, we're still playing all right, but you've got to be honest, we can play better than what we are doing at the minute. I think this season in general, we can play better than what we have been doing. We're showing different qualities to our game. I think Bielsa tactically made big tactical alterations to win us football matches. You know, if you're going into the inverted 3-3-1-3, tactical changes, etc., etc. He's found us ways to win football matches, or had individual moments of brilliance. We've got to show more now as a team for me, and it's now down to the players to step up. You know, we talk about the January window. Can we sign this player, this player, this player, this player? For me, I don't think the January window is the answer. I really don't. I think we've got the quality player already at the club. We've just got to show that cohesion now. You know, we've got to show that understanding to put in some really, you know, monster performances really. And I think that's what we're capable of. We just haven't done it enough. Maybe I'm being too critical, maybe the stats won't back me up, but I'm just saying what I see. There's no way this team's playing the way it did last season for me. But guys, I'm going to leave it there anyway. I'm absolutely full of cold. I'm going to leave it there, guys. It'll be a disappointing day, but I'm not too worried. As soon as we get Pablo and Roberts back, I think we're going to be better. Whether it's going to be enough to get promoted or not, I don't know. But I'm just saying, guys, watch out for Brentford. Watch out for Brentford. They are the teams to watch out for. But we're still in a good place. Let's just try and get that win against Birmingham. Try and put a little bit pressure on that bit, a little bit less pressure on that West Brom game, and we'll be okay, guys. But guys, I've sold you Don. I'm going to leave it there, guys. See you later.